Hey everybody, what's going on? It is Monday. Yes, off the days that I'm supposed to not be doing it, I do it. And the days I'm supposed to do it, I don't do it. But today, I am parachuting in. We're hanging out here with the Kados, our usual suspects here on the chat. And we're going to do a dono makeup. I've only got 2 donos, that's it, that are here to be made up. Anybody drops a dono from this point on, gonna have to wait till Saturday's session. And then after that, we spend some Wheel of Cheese. It's a beautiful day here. I just thought I'd jump in really quick while I could because I won't be able to be here on Friday because I'm playing bass in a little band. How do you like that? You know, that's bass player's, you know, finger this way. Do, 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 do. I'm just saying. Alrighty, so that's my story and I'm sticking to it. I've already done my audio check and everything, and I've got my usual suspects here that have been giving me a sound check. And hang on for a second, got to make sure that, okay. Let's go ahead and start up with Makuzia. Makuzia is one of 2 dono makeups that I'm on right now. Makuzia, are you here? I think I saw you bebopping through here. Please tell me that you're here. Hey, there's Makuzia. How you doing, man? How's your Monday going? For me, it's just lovely. Funny enough. It's my day off, so, you know. Woke up this morning, did a bunch of stuff, and now I'm here with you guys. What more can one ask? For God's sakes. Guys, check this out. Makuzia wants us to check an ending song of the anime Bakemonogatari. I don't know if it's bake or bake. Is it bake? Like bake a cake, or Bakemonogatari? And the name of the artist, though, is Supercell. And the song is Kimi no Shiranai Monogatari. Oof, got me going on that. All right, Makuzia, I'm sorry, my bad. Let's go. Well, look, a lot of people are excited about this. This must be a ripping track. All right, let's do this, our first song of the session. What she's saying, but it definitely looks like it was some kind of a love song or crush song or something. But production-wise, this hit me on a couple of levels. I think it's because I recognize, how do I say this? I mentioned Green Day, obviously 2 different obvious styles, but not in the song construction of chord changes and melody. I don't know why I'm pulling from that. It's because of my very shallow pool of references I can pull from. But the whole thing as band-oriented really cut across really clear. It didn't sound like it was a production that was kind of fudged together, let's just say, for vocals. It just sounded like it was very well thought out and written out for band performance. And that's what it felt like. You know, obviously, anytime that we get these great songs from Japanese composers or K-pop or J-pop or anything like that, the songwriting is extraordinary. And, you know, they don't sit on anything more than maybe 2 bars when it comes to chords, you know, unless they're vamping in between, you know, bridge or choruses or anything like that. But I did like the fact that the piano did have life, that the piano wasn't something that was an arbitrary thing in the mix that was going to be over here. When it was time, when the piano was once the piano was set in the mix, it was up front. Or it wasn't up front. Obviously, the guitar was more of the punch. But it didn't hide. It didn't dip out anywhere. It didn't just come up fading in and out and stuff. So you say they used to be a Vocaloid band. Ah, okay. Well, this is a big transition then, obviously. Getting out from behind that curtain, though Vocaloid is a very legit legit style of music. So, all right, let's continue on. What's coming up next is Caving. Caving wants us to listen to, and then after this we go into Wheel of Cheese. So Caving wants us to check out Matt Lange, and the name of the song is Bleed Together. And he's just saying, enjoy. All right, let's go.
So this is the way you wove your thread into my fate. Echoes in your eyes and through your hair. Mirror blue and a stare. Spiraled in crimson desire.
I like the movement and the arpeggiations and the synths that they're using for it.
We'll take it slow. Tend our garden as it grows. Lift you up to breathe you in. Grasp me tight and feel you break my skin. For nights like this I'd burn forever. For nights like this I'd burn forever.
This is really a Call of Duty menu?
For nights like this I'd burn forever.
God, I really dig this. Oh, you're saying it kind of sounds like it. Okay.
Can you paint a picture on a star? Your inherent charms apparent.
A little bit of a Nine Inch Nails production vibe for me.
You're protected, I'm connected. Can you carve your name into my heart? Tear it open, yours for taking. Can you cut yourself in symmetry? Birds of a feather bleed together.
This is giving me a little bit of frou-frou vibes right here. Only when that repetitive vocal arpeggiation, maybe we'll do it again. There you go. Track is just a two-shape pattern here. Two chord pattern.
You're protected, I'm connected. Can you carve your name into my heart? Tear it open, yours for taking. Birds of a feather bleed together.
Nice and heady mix too. That ending kind of reminded me a little bit of the Pink Floyd tailing of a mix and stuff. Yeah, you were right though. I didn't know how to put the words to it, Splooy, but that sludgy guitar tone to it, that really oversaturated. But I don't even know if that was, excuse me, if that was a sledge, or if that was a guitar. It sounded like it was all synth oriented. I love the minimalism in the arrangements, so that it gave a lot of room for the playful arpeggiations to play, and it wasn't really based on giving us too much of a rhythmical challenge as far as any kind of, polyrhythmic or. And it gave me the opportunity to settle into just the pattern, and it was just a 2-chord pattern. Da 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 da, 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 through the whole thing. His voice, until it was mentioned here, his voice didn't. I didn't know to think about it as being very Maynard-esque, but since there was a couple of people that brought up the Tool adjacent, I started going, oh, okay, I hear what you're saying. So, yeah, industrial trip hop. Ugh, God, I get so lost in the genres. I think I'm like, Whoop. So, thank you for that. That was very cool. All right, guys, we're going Wheel of Cheese for at least an hour, so let's pump. This is not, I repeat, this is not the refreshed list. So let's do this. All right, this is the refresh list, and so we're going for it. You guys ready? I think I'm all in. Let's go. Funky cheese. And the wind. Oh no 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 no! Somebody's got to wake up 1 a.m. I don't know if he's even here. Somebody's got to wake up 1 a.m. and we got to wait until 1 a.m. checks in. We got to give 1 a.m. at least 60 seconds to come in, and he's got to. In the meantime, I'll look up what Patty Cakes wants us to check out. But this is just mind-numbing. I have no idea the why. Jeez. Well, in the meantime, I guess Patty Cake's probably, 1 a.m. Has got better things to do, obviously, than listen to this stream this early. New cast intros are one of those things that are completely composed, in some cases iconic, yet slip by people's attention in this context. Pretend you are the anchor announcing tonight's program. All right, well, here we go. So this is, the show is NPR, and the song is All Things Considered. This is from 1 a.m. Patty Cake, sorry. You see, even in my head, it exists as a dual, not duo, but dual. Here we go. This is so Patty Cakes, I have no idea. This is badass. Tonight on NPR. The Loch Ness Monster did finally show up. I love that. So, Patty Cakes, you're saying this was a track that they used behind announcements? Something like that? The whole thing is 1 minute long. What a trip. I guess that's what it was, huh? It's the beginning of the news show. Oh, where they do the highlights like, tonight on NPR, find out what the weather's going to be like. No, Lee, there's nothing we can do about that. Not a thing we can do about it. I've checked. It's done. It's just the way it is and what YouTube's doing and how everything is cut. So nothing I can do about that. Yeah, sorry. Oh, I thought it was great. I love the full jazzy feel about the whole thing. I was wondering, it was like Mr. Rogers NPR, that kind of thing. Well, I guess 1 a.m. missed out on the joust. You know what I mean? To come on in and give patty cakes a hard time. But at least we can be rest assured that since 1 a.m. is not here at the moment, then that we won't have a calamity session of back-to-backs. Okay, let me revamp. All right, here we go. You guys ready? Cheese. Totally random. It looks like it could be Square Meal. Square Meal wants us to listen to a track. Aloha, this is the cover of the music for a boss fight in the game Deltarune. Little V Mills put the water cooler in the video as a joke to avoid spoiling people on the real boss if they haven't gotten to it yet. Oh, okay. So this is from the video game Deltarune, and the name of the song is Black Knife. Mm-hmm. Let's go. Here on the Wheel of Cheese. Dang, all right. Super precision chugs. That lead tone and style is kind of early Satriani. Surfing with the alien, yeah. I like the coral cover in the back, padding. Here, pretty good here. Great blend with the synth lead, the monophonic and the guitar. Great supporting arrangements back there with those pads. Nice and dissonant. God, that's such a great chug. No doubt he's playing the bass as well. This right here, a little Doom-esque. Love this. This is one of those, extremely talented musicians playing different instruments and everything. The chug aspect of it, I thought was, I still have mentioned a bazillion times I have a hard time doing chugs in staying very tight, and it could be the tone or how I'm using and muting or not muting but I always have such kind of like I bow down to such clean chugging tones and sounds there. Definitely the padding in the background with the choral stuff really added a little bit more. Now, since I was kind of watching the video pseudo-game-ish, it is actually from the game, I guess. The very end of it, though, actually did remind me a little bit of Mick Gordon. I don't know about if you guys knew that, but or felt that, but that's kind of what I felt. All right. Thank you, Sir Square. Let's see who we got going on now. Okay. Let me see who we got now. As we refresh, as we continue our cheesy wheelie. Oh, we got big refreshing going on here. Let's go. Oh, he has worked on with Mick on stuff. Yeah, I feel it. Oh. Silent Zori. Silent Zori wants us to listen to pronounced Pospier. Pospier. Okay, so thank you for that. So this is an artist called Pospier, and the name of the song is Graffiti. Thank you for the heads up on the name, because you know I always just shred it to pieces. All right, let's go. Let's see what he wants here for us to check out on the Wheel of Cheese. Let's go. Nice and chaotic. Smoking on that clav, yeah? Has the tone of the singer from Lewis Cole's band. I think it's his girlfriend. Same tone. When she comes in, listen to the tone. See if it's similar to her. Who I love as a singer as well. She's so talented. Yes. Guinevere Arcadi. Doesn't she have the same tone? I'm imagining that's how he'd be played. I like this cut time. Yes, sir. Nice break up on the phrasing there. Holy shit. I like what's going on with bass. Actually, the track does remind me of the Lewis Cole style, which I think is quite the compliment, if I do say so. I'm not saying who came first or last, but it definitely reminds me of that Lewis Cole style with his girlfriend, Guinevere. I think it was what you guys were talking about, Silent Zori. Man, that was a really super kick-ass track. The drums at first caught me a little off guard. Excuse me. I thought it was slightly fried, which was part of the engineering. Whoever was playing the clave, or that keyboard sound, clave, I remember that was probably one of the very first non-piano sounds that I heard in the mid-'70s from my uncle when he was writing in there. And I go, why does that sound so clanky? It kind of sounds like a harpsichord kind of dislodged some of the hammers. He goes, no, boy, it's called a clave. And then I went, oh, it kind of evokes a very percussive way of playing keyboards, yeah? You know, the next time that I heard the clave in such an impactful pop culture way was Stevie Wonder. You know, what was that song? People keep on, such a the nick for it's the clave, higher ground. Yeah, the clavinet, but the clave we just call it. No, clave is a percussive instrument too. I'm old because I didn't drink my dementia tea. Red Hot Chili Peppers did cover that DR, by the way, and did a phenomenal job as well. Yeah, that's another one. Ray Charles on the Wurlitzer. That's another great callback. All right, more cheese, please. May I please have some more cheese, please? Let's see what we got here for the cheesy cheese. Thanks, Silent Story. All right, here we go. Cheese has been refreshed. And let's see what we got here. Pew pew. It looks like it's going to be no. Oh my gosh. Is the wheel rigged? Let's see what Splooy would like. Or have you just been hanging out here and participating a lot? I'm feeling. Splooy wants us to check out. Alrighty. All right. Hey, Jeeps, here's a cool experimental track that I found from Source Music of a 224 Blue Coats show that I'd love to dono sometime. This show uses other music from artists too. Really dig the atmosphere and sound. All right, let's check this out. This is Sun Looks. The name of this song is Change is Everything. Let's go.
This moment changes everything. The course of blood within your veins.
I love this, really heady.
A stranger's form, your skeleton.
But it matches the interesting engineering as well, yeah?
As they break free. This moment changes everything. This moment changes everything.
Oh, that's a good pull, actor. Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, the synth has a hyper. It's a repeater. But it has a cutoff time. This is obviously in 16ths. Well, depending on what the tempo set is.
A stranger's form, your skeleton. See the bones glow as they break free. This moment changes everything. This moment changes everything.
I gotta tell you, I just love what the video's about, how they're doing that. Kazi, are you talking about Jacob? Yeah, I hear where that comes from. I guess that was that. It was a great video. That whole approach, musically though, was very interesting. Because I'm listening to the melody and there was a song structure in there, you know, chorus, verse, a little bit of a music breakdown. You know, it's one of those things where since I don't know Sun Lux, if this is the style of the whole project, that kind of tonality and production and that kind of sonic palette, if the whole album is like this or if this is kind of a standalone. But I found it really super intriguing. And the in-depth, at the very beginning, the in-depth choices in the engineering I found really cool. Abstract as hell, but really super cool. Very, very challenging and stuff. But there were some elements in it, though, that did remind me of some other... I mean, at what point do we stop being reminded of something else when you hear something and you could pull from something and go, you know? But this was definitely, both video and song, extremely unique. Yeah, you know, experimental. I mean, I can hear, the funny thing is I can hear, like, I could go back at the beginning of the song and I can I can tell what the chords are. So I could actually just go straight into it and go, oh, they're just doing this and they're doing this. But it's just, you know, the choices of how do you support a melody? You know, the melody is the voice, and now anything behind it is going to be up to the artist being as abstract as they want to be or as simple as they want to be. Thanks, Splooy. Appreciate it. By the way, Mashup just followed me. How you doing? Thank you. Jack Zira also rolled in for more support. Thank you so much. And I think Brexter also, and Captain Balloon Hands inside. Brexter, you here? Hanging out, lurking? All right, let's go. Doop, doodle, doo, 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 doo. Refreshing my freshness. And right now, my form doesn't want to refresh nothing for some reason. It is moving like a glacier. Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Do 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 do. Let's continue on. Excuse me. All right, let's go. And it looks like a Krabby 9000 kind of day. Okay, so Krabby wants us to listen to... Ace Combat is a series of arcade-like fighter simulator games where the player plays a fighter pilot in the modern day. This entry was released in 2019. This track plays during a mission late in the game where you are 1 versus 1 dogfight against the legendary enemy pilot, who is an aging veteran of multiple wars with decades of experience. And is the... I don't know why I can't read that. Something is the heir to a small kingdom. You've had multiple fights with him throughout the game where he's killed a number of your allies and friends. This is your final confrontation, he tells you. There are pilots like you in every generation, and I felled every last one of them. Ooh, ah, ah. So it looks like we're going to be doing some music from Ace Combat 7. This is brought to us by Krabby 9000 here on the Wheel of Cheese. And let's check this out. This is called Archange. Archange, yes. Okay, let's go. Kind of Gregorian-ish. like this though. I think I've heard other Ace Combat that actually, this is a big part of the lean on music. Is this the men's choral attitude? Is it not? Very ominous. The strings coming in like that. Very light church organ, though. So this is happening during the dogfight? Great music for a dogfight. This is a dumb question, but I take it this whole game is based on dogfights and all that, yeah? It's all in plain sight. I like the ending on this. This would be like a loop point, I guess, in the game. That little sequence there, I like that too. Kind of gets stuck in your... Sounds like here in this next turnaround before it flips over. Oh, there it is. So there's the fade we were talking about. So apparently that's the fade of the track there for looping, but it sounded like what we just listened to about 10 seconds ago. Like they flipped the script, like the male choir was dun 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 dun, whatever that pattern was, and then this time around they decided to have the female vocals cover that part, and probably bolden up being that the song probably continued, but maybe got a little beefier in its arrangement. But that kind of music could have been anything from Ace Combat to like some kind of Roman gladiator kind of, chasing, on the chariots and type stuff. So great battle music. So the battle music's, element of the production was super shockadoobies. Okay. More, please. Doop 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 boop 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 doop 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 doop. Thanks, Krabby. Okay, let's go. Refresh list. List refreshed. I'm gonna make sure I see everybody here because I want to make sure that I have that one person here that. See your name there? I see your name. Where am I looking for? Just give me a second here. because I don't know, maybe I'm not refreshing it correctly. It's kind of hard because it flips here this way. All right, here we go. Ready? Let's go. Captain Balloon Hands, I believe you're new here, and you actually first time here. Are you here still, Captain Balloon Hands? Let's see what you got going on here. Okay. Let me see here. All right. There he is. Let's see. Home is a heartfelt, slow burn ballad capturing the raw grief of losing a loved one, featuring a soaring violin performance by Philippe Dunnigan, of Celine Dion, and masterfully produced by John Nathaniel, One Republic. The track is an intimate invitation to help others deal with loss and find healing through music. All right. Good subject matter. I have a podcast with another friend of mine, and just last week we released the podcast, Death is for the Living. Yeah, pretty intense subject matter. All right. Long Story Short is the name of the artist or the band, and the name of the song is Home. All right. By Captain Balloon Hands, winning here on the Wheel of Cheese.
Down a long, dark road floats a single flake of snow, skipping past the sparkling stones, guided by your fading glow.
Oops. What I said there is what I love is the mono reverb that's used in the voice.
Finally going home to the gates of the.
Can you hear the little flute arpeggiation back there?
Free of all the pain you hold. Yeah, you're finally gone.
Is that a synth? I mean, it has a flute-esque. Maybe it's just the way I'm hearing it. Oh, now I can hear the more synth, more plucky part of it.
So you fly.
I like the cello right there.
Along. So winter's first and only song, unafraid and strong. Under the last November sun.
See, yeah, it's very clear now that it's arpeggiation, synth arpeggiation.
So you've come to journey sands.
that our arpeggiation is just sitting there. It's giving us a home base.
No more struggle, no more fear. Oh, your sorrows disappear.
Beautiful build.
On this long, dark road, yeah, your absence feels so cold, but with every step I know you have finally made it home. You have finally made
it home. What a beautiful track. You know, when you have the ability, first of all, the track, I love the way the arrangements were very subtle. And these are like these, every time the violin would come in, there was cello work there. I noticed at the bottom, I was hearing some of that supporting coming in there. That arpeggiation that I had spoken about, first it definitely sounded like it was a softer arpeggiation early on. It could have been the same module, but maybe rolled up the, did a kind of a automated change on it. But the all the way through, that's like a home base. And another thing is that, like I said, what was very intimate was the fact that the vocals was very emotional. Beautiful track, very emotional, but had a mono reverb on it. And to me, you know, as an engineer, as a producer and stuff, that decision, whether it's made for the reason that I turn it into a reason in my head, it was made to pull close and in, not, you know, broad and out there. You know, that definitely. But I need you guys to give me a second on this because of this subject matter. And I just released the podcast, you know, and when you have the opportunity to write a piece of music for somebody that passed away, it started thinking me about this one track I wrote for my dad just after he passed away. It's in a very unique 5/4 over 4/4, which is something that my dad and I, before he passed away, I've told you that story, how me and my dad and my uncle would sit at the dinner table at dessert, and we'd play the game of just writing a staff, you know, and we'd each get assigned like bass, violin or something, and my dad would write something, and then, you know, like 4 bars or something, and then pass it to my uncle. Then he'd write 4 bars below it, and then pass it to me. I'd write 4 bars below it, and we had this little game. But one of the things we had a lot of fun was messing with time, so time signature changes. This isn't an example of it, but it was kind of the impetus for this. So I think I may have played this once before for some of you old timers. But it's just the mood I'm in. That's what this song is bringing. And considering I just did that podcast on Death is for the Living. So this is a song that I wrote for my dad. Please forgive me on my vocals. I suck, but listen to the arrangements. So this one's called No Time, oddly enough.
The clock ticks, another heart stops. Gone from my life, an old soul parts. Did you feel what I said as you slipped away? Did my words help you with your pain? Mom and Dad, it isn't clear to see. Why did it fall? The hopes of a family. Are you really proud? Did I do you right? I'm in the final round. I won't throw the fight. I close my eyes once again to see you here with me. Couldn't be there for goodbye, but you were always next to me. Thought of calling you every day. Always knew what I'd like to say. Watched you from the lakeside. Moments before I slipped away. Do you really think of me with your morning coffee? Did you always wish that you could have drank it with me? Did you ever wonder what became of me? You were always worried.
He always hated
when
that I surfed.
messy. Hey, did you really know that I'm just like you? Would it have been so different if we didn't go separate ways? Faded from my mind, the family picture sublime. If you were still here, I wonder what you'd say. I close my eyes once again to see you here with me. Couldn't be there for goodbye, but you were always next to me. Thought of calling you every day. Always knew what I'd like to say. Watched you from the lakeside. Moments before I slipped away. A few ticks away, the clock has a new face. Looking in the window of once was your place. Wouldn't look away to see if you're still there. This time my eyes saw an empty chair. I took a final look before I walked away. I felt the gust of wind of where you used to say, I wish I could have been more. I wish I could have done more. I wish I would have been there. I love you anyway. I close my eyes once again to see you here with me. Couldn't be there for goodbye, but you were always next to me. Thought of calling you every day. Always knew what I'd like to say. Watched you from the lakeside. Moments before you slipped away.
Thank you guys for listening to that. Just kind of going through it with me. It just brought this last song that we listened to, and the podcast just brought this back to, this part in my life. Yeah, I wrote this, and it was 2012, and I just sat down, and all of a sudden, I just started playing that guitar pattern, which I thought was really super unique. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. But that guitar pattern's in 5/4, and if as you were listening to it, for those of you who were counting and stuff, the rest of the percussive stuff was in 4/4, and my vocal phrasing kind of drifted in between the two, and we used to do that. We would write the meter change, or we're playing that game, after dessert and stuff. But I guess this must be that time between the song that I just listened to, the podcast that I just did, and this. So thank you guys very much. We'll go back into some cheese. Thank you very much, Makuzia. I appreciate that, man. All of you, your comments, thank you. Yeah, I'm sure my dad smiled. He just loved. I used to have such a panic every time I wrote music, because the studio was separated from the house. So I'd go down and write a bunch of music, and then I'd bring it up to my dad. I'd go but this is my younger years, like in my late 20s, early 30s, to get his thoughts and stuff. And he was always so, even if he didn't like something, he didn't have to say anything. He'd make a face. He had just like this, but he'd always go. And then if he didn't like something, he'd go, He didn't have to say anything. Like, Dad, what did that face? He goes, don't, let me hear that again. Let me see what you're trying, you know, so he was very kind. You know, he never told me that I completely sucked in any, you know, kind of paraphrased kind of way, but he just had kind of a look where he was like, yeah, maybe not. I don't know. So anyhow, it brings good, you know, funny enough, he's been gone now for 14 years now, so it still brings up very good memories. All right, let's continue on. Thank you guys for indulging me on that. We'll get ourselves back into a wheel of cheese. It just kind of reminds me of my old writing days too and playing and stuff, you know. The beard thing. It's the beard thought. All right, guys, let's get back into our non-emotional cheese. Oh, sheesh. Non-emotional cheese. Or did I go into a series of emotional damage? I don't know, what is that guy? Some guy does that emotional damage thing. All right, here we go. Refresh. Cheese has been refreshed. All right. Here we go. All right, it looks like Jesus. Let's see, wants us to check out a track. Cool little intro to an album here. The name of the artist or the band is Plastic Tree. And the name of the song is Rorschach. Rorschach? It's that image thingy. It's like that go see a shrink and they do that thing on you or whatever. What do you see when you see this? Let's see what we got here.
午前0時鏡の中に出演してる知らない僕だ朝が来ても忘れぬように
Oddly enough, funny, it kind of kept the theme of the last track too with the acoustic guitar. Nice and subtle. Beautiful. It is kind of Rorschach messing with my head, left and right, left and right. What am I looking at? You know what I love about this too? It sounds like it's two separate performances in doubling, not some kind of sidechain doubling. I love that. Sounds like. Oh, that was it? Oh, brah, I'm sorry. I was getting ready. I'm going, where is it? I was getting ready for a jump scare or something. That was a great track. It could have kept going. I don't know if you know Jesus is here, but that could have kept going. I was like, okay, I'm waiting, because I wasn't looking at the time. But that was great. I was waiting for more. Please, sir, may I have some more, sir? All right, well, let's just continue to cheese it. I remember when my mom brought me to the what do they call them, therapists now? Before a bunch of shock therapy. Jeebs, what do you see in this? I don't know. It's a splotch of ink. What the f do you want me to see in it? No need to get violent, Jeebs. Here, sit on this battery. Sorry. All right, here we go. Mas queso, por favor. Thank you for that odd track, Jesus. Oh, shit, I blew it. Wait a minute. Almost lit it. Okay, go like this and then like this. Okay. Oops, I gotta do it one more time. I don't know what happened. Or maybe I did it right the first time and I'm just old. I'm waiting for the emotes. Okay, I guess I must have done it right the first time. Here we go. It looks like it's gonna be Kyria. Hi, Kyria. Are you here? Thank you for hanging out with us. By the way, guys, I am about 3 streams behind loading stuff on YouTube, so I'll get the rest of it popped up this week. So there's Kyria. How are you? let's see what you would like for us to check out. All right. Yoru. The name of the anime is Yorushika, and the name of the song is Liar. All right. Let's see what Kyra's bringing us to check out here on our wheel of cheese.
雨が降った花が散ったただ染まった頬を持った僕はずっとバケツいっぱいの下校飲んでる本当なんだ
Oh, it's live. Great.
薄く透明な口触りでそうなんだって笑ってもいいけど僕は
Ink Cynthia giving me a hard time. Tasty. I like what the bass did. Gave it a little bit of sexy. Isn't that what the bass does anyhow? Just great songwriting here, guys. Beautiful. Great clean sound for that lead. Are they using a Stratocaster that we're not allowed to duplicate anymore? Once again, another great song with minimalistic instrumentation. What a beautiful sound too. This is live. This is great. I love that pattern. There's another counter pattern with the string shift that's great. It was unison, off unison. That face. What a great track, man. I was so into this track. And the fact that it was live and so well performed. The other thing is, as I always lean into, great songwriting. When you have such small arrangement in support of a great melody, the melody really stands out. Another thing, too, is that I'm sure they're out there, but everything that I've heard of female vocalists from Japan have just this most beautiful tone in their voice, very young and it can be, soulful, and there's many different, everything from Ado to this young lady and everything. I don't know if it's maybe because of music culture, and I ask, because I don't know. There's got to be singers out there that have warmer, robust, alto-sounding tones to their voice, or maybe more bold classical. Because I've heard the shoegaze Japanese artists and those that have the grittier voices too. There's no two ways about it. They span the most intense, incredible, dynamic radius, if you would, around everything that can. But a lot of times when I hear a lot of these beautiful songs like this pop, dream pop or anything like that, it seems to have the same kind of, tone to it. Just wondering if there's any artists out there that will do something but has more of a rounder, kind of warmer tone or stuff, I'd be pleased, bring those tracks in there, Hector, if they're there. I'm sure they are. I'm just asking. That was a great track. All right, refreshing list. I refresh list. Thank you, Kyria. That was a beautiful track. Okay, list refreshment. Hey, it looks like nobody's been adding any more since I've refreshed a couple times. All right, here we go. Looks like it's going to be J2 Juiced. J2 Juiced. All right, let's see what J2 Juiced would like. Wants us to check out. Okay, it looks like we have another anime here. Oh, it's from JoJo Bizarre Adventure, Steel Ball Run. Aloha, this is the theme for the 7th part of the JoJo Bizarre Adventure series, titled Steel Ball Run. The song was composed by Yugo Kanno, who has been the series composer since part 3. For this theme in particular, he combined a lot of his standout music elements from the previous parts. Yeah, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure music has definitely been a hell of a ride for me, and so I'm always excited whenever you guys throw this into the cheese wheel. If somebody hears that for the first time, going, why would they throw it in the cheese, man? What, no respect? All right, here we go. Oh, the drummer. Yes, sir. What a great, I don't know if this is mastering, but 12 to 16K is like whoosh. That's why I was wondering where these sax would come in. Nice turn. So cool. It's like a fusion secret agent kind of vibe, isn't it? Yep. Da, 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 da. This is badass. How dang. So theater of the mind. Even by me, who's never seen the anime, I'm just looking at this image and it's taking me through so many journeys, this track. There's a little campy spaghetti western blazing saddles element right here. I don't know why I'm getting it there. Oh, that one note made you go, control the dog. Oh, you didn't do it there. Even that ending chord, come on. You know, that's the one thing about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It has always got that kind of lean on sexy detective-ish, you know, in the way that the composer writes the music. And if I'm correct, is it not? Isn't that the theme? Isn't JoJo's Bizarre some kind of detective, find the bad guys? You know, I don't know what to call the era, but that's what it seems like. Oh, like every time I listen to this, any kind of music from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, it always has that same kind of vibe to it. Always very, I want to say playful, sneaky, with a lot of that kind of you know. That's me playing bass. Thank you for bringing JoJo in the house, is what I'm saying. All right, more cheese, please. Uh-huh. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, it's a JoJo sound. I guess that's the best way to do it. But, you know, when Juice brought it in for the house, you know, it's when I just get it, when it comes across, I just know I'm in for some great musicianship and some very unique, you know, they put in such quality time and energy and authentic composition skill set there is all I'm saying. All right, here we go. More cheese. Refresh. Queso has been refreshed. Here we go. And the Kebab Seller, very well deserved. The Kebab Seller coming in here for a moment. And, you know, he's always very, you know, consistent in dropping by. He's in a different part of the planet. He comes in here. It's very cool. And does his donos and stuff. It's about time he got some cheese, is what I'm saying. So let's see what the kebab seller would like us to check out. Don't you agree, everybody? He's one of our stoic legacy kados. Let me see. Where am I here? There we go. Okay. All right. No message. The name of the OST is RimWorld. The name of the song is Moving On. So this is coming from the kebab seller. Hey, buddy. I hope you're doing well, kebab seller. Let's go. As I recall, a lot of music from RimWorld has an ambient ethereal thing, doesn't it? And it gave me a vibe of that song. You know what song I'm thinking, right? That first 3 chords. What does that remind you of? I'm not going to say it. You tell me. What song from what singer? No, I want to fall in love. Who was that guy? Outer Wilds is another great. I actually have the game. I need to go back and play that. I never finished it. Chris Isaac, that's right. Yeah, Jake, and I got to get back to Outer Wilds for sure. This is great. It's got to be a great game. I don't know what's happening here in the game, but I'd be in it just to listen to this. Be just like, I don't care if I'm walking in circles. I just want to listen to this. It is a beautiful chord pattern, but the way this composer pulls through it is uniquely him. Little softer pads back there as well. Really well done. Begs for... Hang on, I just don't know. God, I love music like this. It makes me want to pick up my guitar. Sorry, I ruined it for everybody. But I'm just saying. Sorry, I ruined it for everybody by putting my little lead there. But it's just, the thing is those changes for myself leave a lot of room for that kind of really fun noodling. And but I love the chord pattern. Like I said, yeah, the first 3 chords did remind me of something, but the composer did turn it and make it his own thing. Also, because it's a video game, there was light melody in there. I don't know if there was a reflection of some kind of leitmotif in there, because I haven't played the game through, so I don't know if there's any kind of, or what it would be, but I'm thinking it might have been in there. And I also like the little whistle at the end too. You know, that's kind of that, I don't know what, God, I forget. I don't know, my brain's going, because that's what my brain does. Guys, this is my last wheel of cheese spin here. And so just before I do that, I want to thank everybody for hanging out and coming out and joining me. It was impromptu. You guys rolled up, and I just was like, And I appreciate that, only because my life is flex, and your lives are flex, and I show up, and you go, what the hell's breaking the streaks, and thunder drawings. Hey, thank you very much. Well, join us, follow, hang out with us, and, we're the ultimate music nerds here, Thundra Drawing. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. But so this is the last wheel of cheese here. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I appreciate you allowing me to play that little song that I did in regards to, parents passing, and kind of came on the tails of that Wheel of Cheese song. So anyhow, let's do our one last Wheel of Cheese here, and then I'm going to dip out. So let me refresh the list. Everybody keep your fingers crossed. Is there a fingers crossed emoji or emote? I don't know if there is. All right. Let me go. Boop-a-doop-boo. Wheel of Cheese. See, the kebab seller, you influenced me, buddy. Oh, there it is. You guys do have Wheel of Cheese cross fingers. Okay. That's what it is. At some point, I don't know why, but I thought it was like rabbit ears or something. I don't know. That's because my eyes are bad. Anyhow, here we go. Refresh the list. That's it. This is the last spin. Everybody get your emote in. Here we go. What can it be? Who can it be now? Who can it be now? Oh, no, it snows. What are the chances that we are going to get some repetitive piano magic? He loves to give us this really abstract stuff out there with readable stuff. It makes my eyes cross. But it's so unique and so abstract. Oh, he's saying not today? Okay. Not today. Remember that meme of that lady? Not today. Okay, sorry. I'm just making a fool out of myself because I got to stay in my lane of making a fool out of myself. So here we go. It Snows wants us to check out. Oops, sorry. Sorry. Let's see, what do we have here? All right. All me. Oh, hey! I love that we're finishing on this, guys. Remember what I said earlier? Like, I want to start doing a stream like maybe once or twice a month. That's just pure music. Us. Songs that we're writing, or guest, people that come in and they want to put their own music on, the Wheel of Cheese, that we listen to their music. So guess what? We're going to end the stream on something like that. So this song was written by It Snows in Australia. Excuse me. So I look forward to this. We shall all marinate in the artwork of one of our Kados here. You guys ready for that? Are we good? So this is from our Kado, It Snows in Australia, and the name of the song is being presented to us as a original piece of music is I Like It When You. And I guess the rest is left up to your imagination. All right. I look forward to this, buddy. Here we go. Dude, love that in the back.
I like it when you fuck me over. I like it when you blow me away. I like it when you kiss me goodbye. I like it when you hold me away. In the same way that we're starting to see, not for you, not for me. Come on, I decide to go. And when I'm in it, that's the way how to say. Come on, you know.
I like the tone of the kick you're using.
I like it when you fuck me over. I like it when you blow me away.
This is a great track, man.
I like it when you kiss me goodbye.
When you kiss me, what?
I like it when you hold me away. In the same way that we're starting to see, not for you, not for me. Come on, I decide to go.
Goodbye.
That's the way how to say. Come on, you know.
I like that little tail off in the delay when you stop for that negative space, but you still hear a little of that delay.
I like it when you blow me away. I like it when you kiss me goodbye. I like it when you hold me
Snows, brah. That was really, really super sick, man. I mean, first of all, I love what you're doing with the vocals. You know, the melody was really tight, but I love the, you know, you had your hook, you were pretty more in front, but you still had, you know, a little sidechain activity happening there. And then when you went into your verse, you really pulled it down into that kind of, you know, avant AM canned radio tone. I had to listen a little harder to the lyrics. That's why I was, maybe because I'm just old, so it makes it hard for me to hear. The very unique kick sound, that sounds like a really old school kick. I can't put my finger on it. But that pattern that you had going in the back that kept it just nice and wide open, actually, for me, created more space to hear your work in the middle that you had established already. So I think that was great. I think you killed it, and that was a great track. And it looks like everybody else agrees. Well done. I don't know if that's an Alanis Morissette moment, and you're writing it about somebody. But if that's what music's for, right? Get all that angst out or get the truth out. The truth shall set you free. Yes. Anyhow, listen, thank you, It Snows, for sharing that with us. I think that's fantastic. And I look forward. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I definitely want to do once or twice a month where I just invite I got to do like a blast through my YouTube channel, so I don't want to, know if it's going to get too crowded. But I think maybe the first one I'll do is just of our usual Kados. Like it's specifically just a stream for you guys to share your music with us. I would really love that, because one of the things that I've experienced when I've met or talked to online or have done things like this is you find a little bit more connection in the personality of the individual that you're just sharing chat with, whether you're on Discord or here, and you hear a little bit of their music. And, you just get a little bit more of a connection with the individual. At least I do. So, works in progress too. I've thought about it. I know that, it snows. I know that a while back, you had shared with me some Cubase stuff, and my bandwidth hasn't been, able to dedicate to it, but I still have that link. You never know when I might take a peek at that. But that, even works, what I've realized though, if I share works in the like I'm getting there, what happens is somehow though, for myself, this is only my own experience, whatever phase that I'm in creatively or artistically, and let's say I play a track that's like 65% of the way there, and then I don't know why I do that, because I want to get a response, but then sometimes the response throws me off my chi. I'm like, oh, I wasn't thinking about it. It's almost like when I let one song, when I say, hey, this sounds like the Chris Isaak song. Now all of a sudden I say that, you can't unring that bell. So, but I definitely do want to do that. I think that'd be a really fun idea for us. And maybe I'll do that next week, maybe the beginning of July. I'll set it out on Discord, and then you'll see it on, when I come up live on Twitch, when I say peer only music or something like that. I don't know. We'll have to come up with a name for that particular show together. But, yeah. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for hanging out, for all of